How is work? Today is Wednesday. Welcome to Matters Arising. Matters Arising. There are a lot of matters that are rising and that we need to discuss. And one of the matters that are rising that we need to discuss about, one is the commercialization of NNPC. NNPC, Nigeria Petroleum Corporation, has been commercialized. So what is the benefit that this commercialization will bring to the Nigerian masses, the ordinary Nigerians? Because we know the big shots, the politicians, they will have their own take. They have already settled themselves. But what is going to be the benefit of this commercialization of NNPC? For some times now, I've been involved in NNPC transaction, marketing products, all those stuff, trying to be agent and bringing buyers and sellers on table, getting contract signs for products, all those stuffs. But we ordinary people, we have not been allowed to benefit from it. It's only the big people that have been benefiting from it. Now that it is now commercialized, what is in there for ordinary Nigerians? I am interested in it. We want to know. We Nigerians want to know. Because before you people commercialize it, we have tried all our efforts. We ordinary people, we have tried many times as possible to make something, to earn income, commission, ordinary commission, whether 10 cents, 20 cents, $1 from transactions. But we have not been able to make anything from it, because even when we get instruments, even when we get a buyer and buyer give instruments, the seller will not be able to perform. So now that it is being commercialized, what is in that commercialization for people like me, for ordinary Nigerians? We want to know, because it is our right. It is not ordinary. It is not meant for the politicians and the big shots alone in Nigeria. I remember that when during Obasanjo tenure, they were doing privatization, which El-Rufai and Atiku pioneered. During that period, we did all manner of privatization of companies were made, and they said it will be beneficial to Nigerians. But instead of benefiting Nigeria, it did not benefit us. For instance, the privatization of NEPA, Nigeria Power Electricity Supply Company. We call it NEPA then. The privatization of it does not pay any Nigeria. In fact, it does not improve the electricity supply in Nigeria. Rather, people are just being cheated, paying for the service those companies did not render to them. So what are we saying here? What we are saying now is that this commercialization of what benefit, how can ordinary Nigeria benefit from it? Are you people going to be giving ordinary Nigerian dividends yearly, quarterly, monthly? We want to know. Aside from the one that will be going to the Ministry of Finance and Petroleum, what will be the benefit of ordinary Nigerians? What dividends will this privatization be bringing on the table for ordinary Nigerians? We want to know. It's very, very important. And we want the chairman of NNPC and the Minister for Petroleum to come on air to come and explain what ordinary Nigeria will benefit from this commercialization. I watched the interview of the Senate chairman, the Senate committee, chairman of the Senate Committee on Petroleum. I watched the discussion they had on television with the other man, one Alhaji like that. I watched it. And that Alhaji made mention of something, that some things have been removed from the original proposed privatization or commercialization documents, the PIB bill, that some things that will be very, very helpful, that will enhance transparency, they have been removed from the PIB bill. That the one that the president signed was the wrong one. So we want the president to sign the original one. We want them to present the original one back to the president and let the president sign the original one. The original one, that one that have been adulterated, that they have removed some facts, some quality things that will bring about transparency, that have been removed from it. We want them to fix it back. We want the president to sign the original one. Let the original one be presented to the president and let him sign it, and let every other thing follow the original one. We citizens of Nigeria, we are not keeping quiet anymore. We want to know what is in this. We want to know what is in this commercialization for us. This one will not be like the way you people sold the NEPA to yourselves. We want to know what is in this NNPC to every Nigerians, and how is the commercialization going to affect the lives of every ordinary Nigerians positively. How will ordinary Nigerians be getting dividends from this limited liability company that NNPC have been turned into? Are you people going to give every Nigerian share? We want to know, and we need explanation. So, Nigerian journalists, we still need you to invite the chairman of NNPC now, the chairman of NNPC, and the minister, or if it is their public relation that will come, whoever. We need a detailed explanation of how ordinary Nigeria can benefit from this commercialization. We cannot allow you people to take everything that belongs to that nation to some few, to be in the hand of some few people. No, enough is enough. We have seen it, how it is done in developed nations, how people are benefiting, ordinary people are benefiting from what their government provides. So that is it. We want to know what is in that the NNPC commercialization. Since all these years I've been doing this agent work with NNPC, I caught nothing. Customer will even give me instrument for seller, they will not perform. So now that you have commercialized it, what is in this commercialization for ordinary Nigerians? It's a company that a lot of Nigerians, if they will have been raised, a lot of millions of Nigerians could be employed through NNPC. Millions, if not to if not to 20 million Nigerians, NNPC can employ them. NNPC can provide such resources to bring people out of poverty level. But it is within some few caucus that are enjoying this benefit. And in the developed nation, it is not like that. It is not like that. It is not like that. This is the time for our leaders to be accountable. This is the time for us to begin to hold our leaders accountable. This is the time to begin to hold them accountable. Accountability is very, very important. So we want to know what is in that NNPC commercialization for every one of us. We want to know. Ordinary Nigerians, even the one that the unborn children, what is in this commercialization for every one of us? Because in the year past, I could remember during Obasanjo, they did that privatization. There was a form they gave us that we should fill, that from these privatized companies, they will be giving Nigerians dividends yearly, quarterly and yearly. But we signed all those documents. We did not receive a dime. We did not receive a dime. And all those companies were privatized, but Nigerians did not benefit anything from it. In fact, that of NEPA is so pathetic, because Nigerians are even paying higher. They are paying money for the electricity they did not enjoy. So what is in it for us? What is in that commercialization for every Nigerians? This commercialization, we learned that as it was explained by the chairman Senate Committee on Petroleum. He said, just as it was done in Brazil, as it was done in Saudi Arabia, that's the way they are doing it. So what we want them to expatiate, we want them to explain to us what is in that bill, that commercialization, the commercialization of NNPC. What is in it for ordinary Nigerians? So because Nigeria belongs to all of us, and the benefit of Nigeria belongs to all of us, in as much we are still together as a country together now. So we want to know what is in there. So also the educational system needs to be attended to. It must be given the serious priority, the attention that it needed, the attention that it needs. It must be given to it. We want to know what is in it for ordinary Nigerians. How can Nigeria benefit from it? And what must we do to benefit from it? We want to know. We want to know. We need detailed explanation on this commercialization of NNPC. Because we know if NNPC has operated as it ought to operate, at least he can employ more than 10 to 20 million Nigerians. And that is the truth. We want to know what is in there for us, please. We want to know. We need a detailed explanation. We need detailed explanation. Detailed explanation. So we are looking forward to this detailed explanation to tell us how ordinary Nigerians can benefit from this NNPC, from this commercialization of NNPC, and what we need to do to benefit from this privatization is very, very important. It's a welcome development. It's a welcome development, but we want to know how we can benefit from it. That is it. How we can benefit from it is very, very important. So, and on the educational sector, children have been on strike since all these days. They have been at home. I mean, the children have been at home since all these days, since their lecturers are on strike. Give attention to the lecturers. That's why we say we need a listening leader. We need a listening leader. A listening leader. A leader that will be what? That will listen and take action. Listen to these lecturers and take action. Respond to their requests. In as much we want one Nigeria, but me, I want Yoruba nation, because I've seen with all this strike here and there, and all this sales of property, and without any benefit for the citizen. So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Higher we go, forward we go. So matters are rising. Matters are rising. We cannot fold our hands anymore and watch things deteriorated, and watch us being impoverished. That's why we are speaking out. That's why we are speaking out, to know what is in this commercialization for every one of us, so that it will not be for only the selected few only. What is in it? We need thorough explanation. We need thorough education on this commercialization of NNPC, because that is the gold mine of that nation. So we want to know. We want to know what we stand to benefit from this commercialization. So this is the short message I've come out to discuss with us today on this matter arising. So by next week, by God's grace, we will have more elaborate discussion. Thanks so much. God bless you. As you come in contact with this video, share it. God bless you. Thanks so much.